Chapter 11, Calculated Risks. The day stretched out, an agonizing exercise in patience. Every tick of the clock was a reminder of the empty space beside me, the space Daphne should have occupied. I'd filled the hours with distractions. A grueling workout, a pointless meeting with the dean, even attempting to lose myself in a textbook. Nothing worked. My mind, my body craved her. The anticipation was a physical ache, a constant throbbing pressure. She had not texted, not one word. I'd replayed our last conversation 1,000 times, dissecting every word, every inflection, searching for hidden meanings, for clues. Had I pushed too hard, been too subtle? The uncertainty was a gnawing beast. I hated it. I, Polo Reyes, did not do uncertainty. As the late afternoon sun began to slant through the windows, casting long shadows across my Spartan room, I knew I couldn't wait any longer. Waiting was for the weak, for the undeserving. My gaze fell on the bedside table where I kept the memento of our time together the night of the barbecue. A trophy, a promise, a constant tangible reminder of her surrender, of what I wanted, of what I would have. But Daphne wasn't a trophy to be won and displayed. She was a complex, guarded, fiercely independent woman, and God help me, I was starting to crave more than just the conquest. I wanted her, all of it. Now, the thought was both exhilarating and terrifying. I picked up my phone, my thumb hovering over her contact. Calling was a risk, a potential intrusion, but calculated risks were my specialty. "Daphne," I said the moment she answered, my voice a carefully calibrated rumble, designed to soothe, to entice, to command. "I wanted to see when would be a good time to meet you at the studio." A pause, a beat of silence that stretched into an eternity. My gut clenched. Was she going to reject me? "Look," I continued, subtly shifting my tone, injecting a note of vulnerability, of sincerity. "I know I've been persistent, maybe too persistent, but I won't apologize for wanting to get to know you, Daphne. I'm not sorry, no pressure. This is just about connecting, seeing if there's something real between us, for now." The final words were deliberate, a subtle hint of the raw desire that simmered beneath the surface, a promise and a threat. Another pause, longer this time. I held my breath, every muscle tense, waiting, praying. "Okay," she finally said, the word a barely audible whisper, a fragile surrender. "So," I said, injecting a casual, almost playful note into my voice, masking the tremor of relief that threatened to overwhelm me. "How about now? I was serious the other day. I'm genuinely fascinated by your work. I want to see what you create, I want to see you." Another calculated risk, another pregnant pause. This was the crucial moment, the point of no return. "Okay," she said, her voice still hesitant but laced with something else, anticipation, curiosity, desire. "Okay, you can come. I'll show you my work, I'll show you me." Relief, triumph, and something dangerously close to need surged through me, a potent cocktail that left me breathless. I'd done it. I'd breached her defenses, scaled her walls, navigated the labyrinth of her resistance. She'd agreed to be alone with me in her sanctuary, surrounded by her art, her passion, her vulnerability. "I'll be there in 30 minutes, I said, my voice a low velvet promise. I needed to shower, to compose myself, to prepare for the next stage of the game. We hung up, and I stood there, phone still clutched in my hand, feeling a surge of something I couldn't quite name. It wasn't just the thrill of victory, the satisfaction of a well-executed plan. It was deeper, more complex, more unsettling. I glanced around my room, the stark furnishings, the trophies and accolades that represented a life that suddenly felt like a piece was missing. Then I pictured Daphne's cottage, overflowing with life, with art, with her essence. This visit was more than just a casual tour. It was a turning point, a chance to connect with her on a level that transcended the superficial games, the carefully constructed facades, a chance to earn her trust, her respect, her affection. And God, I wanted it, all of it. But Zeph, the thought of him, lurking in the shadows, a venomous snake waiting to strike, sent a jolt of cold fury through me. He wouldn't give up easily. He'd be looking for an opportunity to retaliate, to sabotage, to hurt her. My hands clenched into fists, a primal protectiveness, a possessiveness that bordered on obsession, washing over me. I wouldn't allow it. I'd protect her, even if it meant breaking every rule, shattering every expectation, burning the entire world to the ground. Daphne was mine, and I would do anything to keep her. The game had escalated, The stakes were life and death, and I was ready to play, to win, at any cost.